you're thinking about it. You're thinking about, hey, let's move to New Braunfels. But you're also thinking, hey, can I afford to move to New Braunfels? Can I afford the highest cost of living item, a house? Can I afford a house in New Braunfels? Today, we are giving you options, the best deals in new construction in New Braunfels. If you guys are new here to my channel, thank you so much for hopping aboard, because every week we're putting out new information, relevant and timely information about what it's like to live in New Braunfels. You're on the fence. Should you move to New Braunfels sooner than later? Can you afford to? Many of you are emailing us, texting and calling. You want to move here, but you're asking about price points here. Can you afford it? So what we did is we took 2 weeks to gather all the information in today's video from builders all across New Braunfels, because right now the best deals on homes here is in new construction, because the record discounts and incentives that the builders continue to give out, and the builders are more than willing to make a deal right now. We're touring 17 communities today, and we're giving you all kinds of information, including the location of these communities, the builders' names, the price points, incentives and discounts that the builders are giving in these neighborhoods. What is the property tax rate? We're giving you that as well as what are the schools, and is there additional homestead exemption that comes with that school district? And amenities. Do these neighborhoods have amenities or not? And location and proximity to important places that you need to get to every day. A couple of important notes before we get started. The homes that we're mentioning in today's video are called spec homes. Spec homes are homes that the builders build and the buyers cannot make any changes to. Secondly, the incentives and the discounts we're about to tell you about from the builders are time sensitive. They could last through next week or through the end of 2023 or into 2024, depending on where we're at in the economy. All right, we're starting off in southeast New Braunfels, where we're seeing a lot more residential the last few years, but not as much commercial development in those immediate areas yet. But remember, wherever there's rooftops, retail is sure to follow, but it's also the reason right now, since it's a little bit more remote, that price points are lower. So remember, when you think about buying, think about not right now, but what's to come in the future, which we'll get to in a couple minutes. The Steelwood neighborhood in southeast New Braunfels is as remote as they come to me, as you can see. Brand new community. Lennar is the builder, national builder Lennar. Price range is from $250,000 to $330,000. Right now, Lennar is offering 15% to buyers to buy down the mortgage rate, or you can use it for closing costs, or both. Property tax rate is 1.615. and it's Comel ISD, which means you're going to hear this a lot in this video, guys. Comel ISD schools get an additional 20% homestead exemption, no amenities in Steelwood. I have to admit now, the first time I set foot in Steelwood, I called the sales rep up and I asked, hey, how do you sell homes out here? There's nothing in the immediate area. That means there's nothing around us that's real super close to us. He said, well, it's more rural and peaceful. And that's a good point. And I also thought what I just said, rooftops first, retail second. Now, that said, the grocery store is only 3 miles away. You have PetSmart, restaurants, and a gym, and Lowe's, and a fire station 2 miles away. You're about 10 to 12 minutes from downtown New Braunfels and to Green, and about 15, 18, 19 minutes to Creekside Shopping. Staying on the southeast side of New Braunfels, Guadalupe Ridge is the community here. Roush Coleman is the builder, and all homes here are under $300,000. Roush Coleman is offering 3 incentive options: $15,000 for your rate buy down or closing cost, or a 5.99% mortgage rate with $10,000 for closing costs, or a rate buy down starting at 3.99%. Property tax rate in Guadalupe Ridge is 1.54 and is New Braunfels Independent School District. No amenities. It's a smaller community, but Guadalupe Ridge is right down the road from the new huge sports park that broke ground recently and is under construction right now, called Zip Family Sports Park. I've said a number of times on this channel, this huge sports park coming up, not only is it a needed amenity for a growing New Braunfels, not only is it great for local families and regional families, but think about it. This park is going to be a catalyst for so much more commercial growth in a rather quiet area right now. So when you're thinking about, hey, neighborhoods on the southeast side of New Braunfels may be a little bit too remote for you, think about, not right now, but think about what's to come. Guadalupe Ridge is about 4.5 miles to grocery shopping. It's about 3 miles away from the PetSmart we told you about a couple minutes ago, the Lowe's, the restaurants. You're about 5.5 miles from downtown New Braunfels, and about 15 to 18 minutes from big box stores and specialty stores and restaurants at Creekside. Rounding out the best deals in new construction in southeast New Braunfels, we have 3 neighborhoods that are really close to each other: Legend Heights, Legend Pond, and Park Place. First, Legend Pond. The builder is Roush Coleman. All homes right around or under $300,000. Same Roush Coleman incentives: $15,000 for your rate buy down or closing costs, or a 5.99% rate with $10,000 for you for closing costs, or a rate buy down starting at 3.99%. Property tax rate at Legend Pond is 1.95. Schools, New Braunfels Independent School District. In fact, you're within walking distance of a high school and super close to the sports park we just told you about, which, by the way, we didn't tell you yet, it's going to have 3 soccer fields, 3 baseball fields, and 3 softball fields. Legend Pond has a community pool and park. Right next to Legend Pond is Legend Heights, brand new community. KB is the builder. Available homes for sale are under $320,000. KB is offering a 5.875% rate and $10,000 for you for closing costs. The property tax rate here is 2.22, and it's New Braunfels Independent School District. Amenities are coming. Again, not a lot of businesses in this immediate area, but you do have the high school close by and the sports park we've been talking about that should be completed the first quarter of 2025. Right next door to Legend Heights and Legend Pond, a brand new community called Park Place. Park Place is Century Communities as the builder. All homes available for sale at Park Place are under $325,000, with the lowest in the 280s. Century Communities is offering a 5.5% rate buy down and will cover your closing costs. The property tax rate at Park Place is 1.53. New Braunfels Independent School District, no amenities, but the high school and the upcoming sports park is nearby. All 5 southeast New Braunfels communities, you're going to be anywhere from 7 to 20 minutes from everything you need on a daily basis, from schools to grocery shopping, retail, restaurants, downtown New Braunfels, our historic district of Green, all of our city amenities. And we just covered a big chunk of best deals in new construction in New Braunfels. There's another chunk of new construction communities on the east side of New Braunfels. It's more centrally located off or around State Highway 46. Let's start with the communities off 46. Parkside is one of them. Lennar's the builder here, offering 15% to buy down the rate, closing costs, or both. We've sold several homes at Parkside, mostly to young families and investors. Property tax here is 1.70, and it's Comel ISD, which means you get the additional 20% homestead exemption. And Parkside is working on an amenity package, which will include a community pool and a park. Parkside is a little bit further east off 46, kind of headed towards Seguin. It's not in Seguin, but it's headed towards Seguin. You're about 10 minutes away from grocery shopping, give or take, and about 6.5 miles from downtown New Braunfels and Green. The next 2 communities are just about side by side off 46, Deer Crest and Ellie Crossing. Syntex is the builder at Ellie Crossing. Syntex is Pulte's more affordable product. All available homes for sale in Ellie Crossing under $310,000. Syntex is offering buyers $20,000 for rate buy down and closing costs. Property tax rate here is 1.6, and the schools, Comel Independent School District, which means that extra 20% homestead exemption kicks in. No amenities at Ellie Crossing. Almost right next door to Ellie Crossing is Deer Crest, and Deer Crest is KB Home Builder, and all homes for sale in Deer Crest are under $375,000. KB offers your choice of $10,000 for closing costs or a mortgage rate of 5.875%. Property tax rate at Deer Crest is 1.67, and Deer Crest is also Comell Independent School District, which means you get the additional 20% homestead exemption. There's a small park and a community pool. Up the road, about a mile, is another community where you could snag a deal. We have several client families living here. It's called Hidden Springs. It's off State Highway 46, like Deer Crest, like Alley Crossing, like Parkside. Century Communities is the builder here. Remaining move-in ready homes are under $370,000, including their actual model home. The builder is offering buyers 6% back for closing costs or rate buy down. Property tax rate here is 2.032. It's a little bit higher than Deer Crest or LA Crossing, but this is also Comell Independent School District, so that extra 20% homestead exemption, it's like a broken record, will help out. No amenities in Hidden Springs, but this is a smaller, much smaller community, only about 110 homes. Hidden Springs, Deer Crest, LA Crossing, Parkside, more centrally located in New Braunfels, but you still have to hop on Interstate 46 to get to places. And man, it can be some traffic, especially during peak periods, but there is a plan in place right now to help widen 46 over the next 5 to 10 years. But if you just want to avoid State Highway 46 living altogether, there are 5 more communities between State Highway 46 and Creekside. The first one is called Spring Valley, and Roush Coleman is the builder here. All available new homes here are under $300,000. The builder offers 3 incentive options, $15,000 to the buyer to use for the rate buy down or closing costs. Next option is 5.99% rate plus $10,000 for closing costs. The third option is your rate starting at 3.99% for the first year. Property tax rate here is 1.6. Spring Valley is Comell Independent School District, so you get the extra 20% homestead exemption here as well. There are walking trails at Spring Valley, and Spring Valley is actually close to our big box stores, our specialty stores, restaurants, our cinema, and close to grocery shopping. Right across the street is a community called August Fields. View Homes is the builder. Nearly all inventory homes are under $390,000. The builder is offering 6% in buyer's incentives for rate buy down and closing costs. Property tax rate here is 1.9. August Fields is Comell Independent School District. So yes, that additional homestead exemption of 20% applies here. In fact, there's an elementary school and middle school in the neighborhood. There's also a playground, basketball courts, a pickleball court, a dog park, and August Fields is right behind Creekside Shopping. Did someone say Creekside? Also close to Creekside is an almost closed out community called Myers Landing. Still, a few good deals to be had under $400,000 here. The builder is Meritage Homes. Qualifying buyers will get a rate below 6% and $7,500 for closing costs. Property tax here is between 1.67 and 1.76. Comell Independent School District. So yes, the broken record, you get the extra 20% local homestead exemption here at Myers Landing. No amenities. Staying in the Creekside area, about a mile northeast of Creekside is a community called Overlook at Creekside. It's a developing community. Syntex is one of the builders here, and the builder with the best deals in new construction here. All available homes under $376,000. Our clients recently closed on a Syntex home at Overlook under $300,000. Property tax rate here is 1.6, and it's Comell Independent School District, and you guys know by now, sing along, you get that extra 20% local homestead exemption. There are amenities and more to come. And look what you have in your backyard. Stranded at the drive-in, branded a fool. What will they say Monday at school? You have a drive-in theater in your backyard at Overlook at Creekside. How cool is that? You're close to Creekside shopping, grocery shopping, schools, and all that's still to come to Creekside, including Top Golf, a new entertainment venue featuring pickleball courts, luxury shopping, on top of what's already there. The last community on the east side of New Braunfels with the best deals in new construction it's east, it's remote. It's a stone's throw from the New Braunfels Regional Airport. It's called Dower Ranch. Two builders here, Brightland Homes and Legend Homes. Homes under $400,000 here, many in the mid threes or under. Brightland is offering a 2-1 rate buy down starting at 4.99%, also accepting offers like all the builders we mentioned today. Legend Homes offers homes under $400,000 as well. Rate buy downs for FHA or VA buyers, or get this, $20,000 for closing costs. Property tax rate at Dower Ranch is 1.6. Comel ISD schools. Yes, you get the 20% local additional homestead exemption at Dower Ranch. Amenities, there's a large green space at Dower Ranch for families. Dower Ranch is, like we mentioned, remote, but it's still only 8 minutes from Creekside, from restaurants, from shopping. And as far as the sound coming from the regional airport just down the road, 747s are not taking off or landing at the regional airport. When we stand there and listen to it, these are smaller planes and it sounds more like a lawnmower when there is air traffic. That's it for the best deals in new construction on the east side of New Braunfels. Let's head to the west side of New Braunfels where that list is short. Starting with a community called Lark Canyon, which is at the top of the hill behind HEB. It's nice, somewhat remote, only 170 families, homes under $400,000. The builder is Meritage Homes, a rate under 6%, plus you get $7,500 for closing costs. Property tax rate here is 1.64. New Braunfels Independent Schools, no amenities. You're close to a ton of shopping, including HEB, schools, banks, and more. Just down the loop, headed toward our historic district of Green, is a community called Casinas at Green. The builder is Brightland Homes. There are homes under $400,000 here. Brightland gives you 6% back for your rate buy down and closing costs. Property tax rate is 1.97. Comel Independent School District, so that 20% extra homestead exemption kicks in here. No amenities, but you're minutes from our historic district of Green and our rivers in one direction and close to shopping and everything else in both directions. Northwest New Braunfels is where we're headed next, in an established yet developing community called Cloud Country. Brightland Homes is one of the builders at Cloud Country. Homes under $400,000. Builder is offering, same as Casinas at Green, 6% back to buyers for rate buy down and closing costs. Property tax rate in Cloud Country is 1.97. And yes, it's Comel Independent School District. And again, you get the extra 20% homestead exemption. There's a community pool. While Cloud Country is a little bit more remote, you're only about 7 minutes from grocery shopping, retail shopping, restaurants, and only about 13 minutes from downtown New Braunfels. Keep in mind, all the communities and builders in today's video, they have a starting listing price, but you can also make offers. You can also negotiate, and also important to keep in mind, make sure to order a third-party inspection. While you're looking at a brand new house, no house is perfect. You're just trying to make it perfect for you. So make sure you get it checked out before you actually close on the house. I hope this video helps you out. I know it's a lot of information, but that's the whole purpose behind this video. So you're kind of like a one-stop shopping for all the information you need, so you don't have to call 17, 18 different communities. We do the work for you. But if you need more information about these communities or any other neighborhood or land for that matter in New Braunfels, of course, I would love to be your real estate resource of choice. You can email me, you can call me, or you can shoot me a text. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching our videos every week, and we'll see you on the next one.